Cancer, welcome back, Cancer. This is So True You Tarot. It's going to be a general energy reading for the sign of Cancer. So thank you so much, old subscribers, new subscribers. Y'all know I love everybody. Okay, Cancer? Cancer, let's get started. Remember, it is general. So no, it ain't going to resonate with everybody. Take what resonates and just leave the rest of the cards on the table for somebody else. Cancer, you remember we be talking about people, places, or things, Cancer, okay? Energy is fluid. Energy is reversible. All right. Cancer, I'm changing up a little bit of how I read the energy. So I'm no longer reading all the signs. So Cancer, if you don't see your sign being read in my readings, it's because I'm not getting enough engagement on that particular sign. Okay. Because I have such a small community, it don't make sense for me to, like, reach out to those that don't want to get a message. So I'm changing up how I do things. Right now, Cancer, I do get a lot of Cancer engagement, so I'm going to continue reading for the sign of Cancer. But in the future, if you don't see Cancer readings, then that means I'm going to need you to step it up. Either, reach out to me in the comments or, I don't know, watch some more of the videos. I don't know, Cancer. Whatever it takes. So to get my attention, do what you got to do. But here we go, Cancer. Let's get started. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. All right, Cancer, give me a second. I'm going to pick this energy up. I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling here. So, Cancer, for somebody here, Cancer, I feel like this could be about love. Now, y'all know the situationship, people, places, things. But for somebody here, I feel like you was in this, like, happy, victorious place. Like, you got victory. I don't know if this is like you received this job that you wanted, this relationship, but there was just this happy feeling, victorious feeling. You've been celebrated. And then there's also this feeling here, like, of things not really coming together after you celebrated something here. Like the world showed up and it's showing up in the reverse. So I don't know if something wrapped up, like after the celebration, things didn't look the same for somebody here, because it's like you got two of your cards is in reverse, which let me feel like something didn't play out the way you thought it would. So I don't know if love didn't show up correctly. Like maybe a love offer showed up really small. Maybe you had like a lot of high hopes and you was recognizing love showing up correct. And then after it showed up, it was like it wrapped up. So maybe it either ended as quickly as it showed up, or maybe you realized that this love offer just wasn't enough, or it was a small offer of love, or maybe they haven't showed up yet, or maybe that was the past and it's gone. Okay? But let's keep going. Let me see what Spirit wants you to know about this. So I feel like, Cancer, you definitely know your worth. You know your worth here. And you know where you stand in the situation, and you know where you're going with the Empress here. And you've been working really hard towards attaining some type of stability financially, spiritually, or otherwise. I feel like you put in a lot of work to get to where you want to be stable. Like, excuse me. You put in all this work to get to where you want to sit at financially. And this is for somebody. It's like you know exactly the hard work you put in. You know exactly what you did. And that's why you're sitting here in this energy, proud of yourself. Giving yourself a lot of credit for, your hard work here. But also, for somebody, you also looking at how you wrapped up a situation too. And how you knew when it was time to, like, walk away from love. And that just may be something that you celebrating within self. Like self-celebration. You're like, I'm so glad that I just didn't get fooled this time. Like, I knew my worth. And I'm happy. And I'm celebrating myself. I'm victorious because I know better. Like, and that's for somebody here. Because you may have used your intuition where in the past you didn't always trust your intuition. Like you may have, like when it came to love, you may have moved with rose-colored glasses, Cancer. You moved with your emotions and you didn't see things clearly. And for somebody here, Cancer, I feel like you're very proud of that you trusted yourself this time. And that when a small offer of love showed up, that you was able to, like, walk away or release it. Whatever you did, you knew you had to do this in order for you to be happy with where you at. And that's for somebody. There's this other energy, though. I don't know who this is, but I have another energy here of somebody that wanted to offer you something here, but they realized that you don't see this offer. That's for somebody. They know that you don't, they know exactly that you see them, but you're not seeing them in the way they want you to. They want you to see them like as a leader, victorious and stable, and they know damn well they ain't got none of these qualities. Somebody know that you see them for exactly where they sit at. Okay, Cancer? They know you the high priestess. They know you the empress. They see you very stable here. But they also see you see them, and you may be turning your back on a situation here that just don't look like it's going to move or go nowhere in the future. And for somebody, you definitely don't need nobody that's constantly watching over you. Know, I don't know where I'm getting this energy, but somebody see you so much and that they like watching over your stability, like watching how somebody's also watching how you spend your finances. And I don't know who I'm talking to, but it's a weird energy here. Like every time you make some type of financial move, here they come. Why you buy that? What you buy that for? You can't even buy yourself no makeup, and they turn around on you didn't need that. Like, get out my face. Like, I don't know. You may have to walk away from people like that. Energy like that. Like somebody that's so concerned with how you move with yourself. Love. Somebody's concerned that you're taking care of self. I don't know who I'm talking to. Let's keep going. Yeah, because in the past, Cancer, when it came to you and your emotions, I think you held a lot in, and that's for somebody. Now, all Cancers don't move like this, but for somebody you did. I think it was fear. You used fear of what this person would do to hold you back. Like they may have used your innocence, your purity. Like they knew that you had a lot of stability, that you had a big heart, that you gave a lot, and they used that against you. Like in the past. So whenever somebody would throw up in your face like, oh, you think you too good, or you think you know everything, you think you sitting on your high priestess, or whatever this is, they think you sitting on some type of podium, and they always want to remind you about where you sit so they could bring you back down a few notches. But I feel like you had to walk away from people like that. Like, no, you can't be in a situation where somebody trying to humble you, and at the same time you trying to know your worth. You can't know your worth if somebody always want to tell you your worth. You don't need nobody to tell you who you is. You know who you are. You're not walking on eggshells. You're not putting your defenses up on people that's so concerned with how you move financially. I don't know who I'm talking to, Cancer. It's like you're not giving away because you're not giving to them or this situation no more. They mad about it. That's what I said. Somebody watches your financial moves, and it's because you're not giving to them. But it's like as soon as you turn around and give to yourself, now they got something to say. Like you don't deserve to buy yourself nothing nice. You don't deserve to give yourself the same love that they claim they want to give you, but they're not giving you absolutely nothing but small offers here. But they hate when you offer yourself the big gift. They don't want you to give yourself no pentacles, but they have no problem offering you the least amount of pentacles that they carry. And get out of here. I don't know who I'm talking to, Cancer. You got so much love, so much stability. But that's okay because you love yourself enough to know better. With the high priestess, you know better here. You know this person don't carry the same love that you got. You know this person is offering us something small here. You trust yourself to know what you know to be true. And that you're going to have to love yourself right on out of this situation. You're going to have to love yourself right on out of people that don't love you the way that you love you, that don't want to recognize you. They don't want to give you your recognition for where you sit at in life because you sitting with the empress. You know yourself, you know your worth. You need to walk away from people that don't recognize you like you recognize you with the 10 of cups right here. You love you. And if they don't love you or don't love themselves, then they definitely can't love you, Cancer. My emotional water sign, they can't offer you the same kind of love because they're not vibrating like that. They're not sitting on that kind of energy. They walking around in a false space, carrying small offers of love, but want to be victorious in love. I was like somebody pretending like they're a leader in love, and they're not. They're a page. Okay? It's like you know the truth, and I think this time, Cancer, you ain't going for it. This time, you got a sharp tongue. Okay? This time, I think when it comes to your truth and how you're gonna move in the future and not letting nobody hold you back, I think this time you're gonna just say what you gotta say. And you're going to cut them down if you have to. Hurt feelings. Hurt feelings like they hurt you. They had no problem letting you be on your defense. So now you should have no problem cutting the person down. Okay? Have no problem telling them exactly how it is. Exactly how it's going to go. Exactly which moves you making. And you're going to have no problem telling these people or this person that you have no problem removing yourself, taking you and your pinnacles and moving that to a better situation, to somebody that want to see it grow. Because obviously this person don't want to work with you and grow with you and build with you. So why not just take your pinnacles and leave? That's what it looked like is going to happen here for somebody. You have woken up. You see the light. You see clearly what you didn't see in the past. You see it much clearly now. And you realize you got to go. And you can't go back to this person. You're going to have to go back to loving yourself the way you used to before this person showed up in your life. Don't go backwards. Don't go back to people, places, and things that don't love you. Leave a situation. Go a different way. Okay, with the Chariot here. You're going to have to go a different way. It was in the reverse. So I think you're going back to self-love. I think you removing yourself from people, like I said, they don't have this love to give. They don't love you like you love you. And they don't deserve it. Listen. You can't help people that's not willing to help themselves. If they don't want to see the light, Cancer, then what could you do? You can't listen, you can bring the light to them, but you can't make them shine, Cancer. They're going to have to shine on their own. If they want to stay in the dark, then let them stay in the dark. Look like all your cards is lit up and all this energy around you is in the dark. I'm telling you, Cancer, I know what I see. So you're going to have to remove your energy, your light away from these people and take your light towards people and places and situations that want you to brighten it up. Yeah, it looks like you're not going to, it looks like that path is unclear here. There's some secrets here. Somebody's not being truthful with you and you know that. They're not telling you the truth. You can't see too many steps ahead of you right now with this situation and this person. So Spirit wants you to leave it then. It's like when this energy show up, it always showing up with, it's always chaotic. It's always got just aggression behind it. Somebody have anger issues here. They like always coming to you like they want to hear the truth, but they don't really want to hear the truth, Cancer, because they bringing all this fire. They bringing all this anger. Anytime you speak the truth, this person want to cut you back down with the truth. It's like they want to argue and fight and be competitive and humble you, always wanting to make you feel like you don't know what you know. Whenever you talk, you may not be able to tell this person that you're moving in it. You're going to have to do, for somebody here, you're going to have to do this in secret. Somebody can't handle the fact that you want to walk away or you want to leave a situation. And so every time you talk about leaving, they cut you back down. Taking things away from you, telling you mistruths. Keeping the path unclear so you don't know where to go or what to do. Cancer, you're going to have to leave this. I don't know who I'm talking to here. Walk away from this. Leave this. This person is heading in your direction. Bringing darkness. Bringing unhealed energy. Bringing chaos. Drama. Fire. Anger. Passion. They bringing passion. Now the passion is good. Now don't get me wrong. Now they got a lot of passion for you. The passion is showing up. Fiery too. But that's all they got is passion. Like that's it. So passion can build and grow a relationship. It's only going to go so far. You're going to need stability. You're going to need love. You're going to need the water. You're going to need the flow. This person only want to bring passion and fire to a situation that's going to cause it to become unstable. That's going to cause it to get murky in the waters. That's going to make the path look unclear to you, and you know better. You know what time it is, Cancer. If you can't see, you can see though. You see your moves with this person. You see this person ain't moving correct. And when they come towards you, they always want to argue and fight about the truth. Like your truth is not real, but their truth standing on some type of high ground here. Let it go, Cancer. Walk away from people that want to constantly be competitive and combat you all the time. Yeah, it's like I think if you didn't leave that situation, you definitely leaving, Cancer, because I feel like you realize that it could be this person, it could be this person's family, the person that these people is around, or excuse me, the people around this person It's like they just always wanted to fight. So I don't know if this person is picking up like energy from their family, like carrying some old bloodline energy. Because it's like this person was always in chaos energy, always want to be competitive. Maybe every time they got around their family, they always want to fight. And they mad because you don't fight with your family like that. Like, it's weird. So it's like, you knew what you know to be true. You know there's a lesson. You know what time it is here. This person wants to teach you something. So all this energy of somebody with all these past addictions and problems thinking that they know better than you. I don't know who this is, but whoever this is coming towards you, Cancer, this person carrying old wounds, old addictions, anger, energy here, and they want to bring it to you, and they want you to they want to tell you about yourself like you don't know something that you know here with the High Priestess in reverse. Like this person want to humble you, bring you down a few notches in the reverse. They want to make you feel like you don't. It's your intuition. This person is trying to knock your intuition off board. Like, you remember the last time you did that, it didn't work out. Like, I don't know who this is in your energy, Cancer, but block them. Yeah, you have to. If you didn't, you need to. Spirit is telling you to wake up and see the light here. Get clear on this person because they don't have no clarity. This person is seeing through unhealed eyes. And they looking at you unhealed. And they want you to see things their way, through their perspective, through their vision. But you can't see it like that because you have pure eyes and you don't see things like they see them, and you can't see it like they see them because you're not carrying unhealed wounds. That's why. Yep, you know who you are, Cancer. You know why you sitting where you sit at right now. You've attained some type of financial stability, and I don't mean that you like super rich or anything, but what I'm saying is you know you comfortable in where you sit at financially, and this person do too. Yes, they do. They know exactly where you sit and probably mad. That's why they want to humble you so bad and teach you all these lessons because they want to bring you down so that you don't look like you sitting stable. They mad at your stability, mad that you sitting good, and don't want you to leave them. Okay, they don't want you to leave them, but they know what time it is. They know if you walk away, they're going to be heartbroken. This person's whole life is going to change if you leave, Cancer. And they know this. And this is why they don't want you to see something that they see. They also have sight. Their sight is showing them a very not good picture here. They seeing change and crying and the Five of Cups. They see exactly what they manifesting. Destruction, chaos. That's why they don't want you to leave. Because if you leave, all of this karma got to come to them. And as long as you sitting here, Cancer, in this person's karma with your stable, loving energy, they don't feel like they have to experience none of these things. But guess what? Spirit said, yes, you do have to experience this. What goes around comes right back on around again, Cancer. And because you are sitting good in your energy, in your strength, you know who you are, you know your worth. And when you look back, you realize that you may have lost some love, but you also learned some lessons, and that you know that things change, people change, and that this change is probably for the better for you, but for them, Cancer, this change is about to throw their whole world upside down. When you walk away from this love, from this job, from this place, this person is about to be set into some serious karma, and they see it, and they don't want to see it. They don't want to see the future that they have already manifested. They want to project it onto you to make you think like that's your future. But I promise you, Cancer, that ain't your future. Your cards was in the light. This person's cards is in the dark. They're unhealed. All right? So, Cancer, I'm going to leave this energy with you. But I'm going to talk to you guys real soon. Bye, guys.